All right, so we're actually going to start with the fun stuff first. Well, today we are going to check out a couple of things. The age-old question, do donuts make me happy? And another question, is the EMDR therapy I'm doing working? So let's see if we can check both of these. Okay, this is the splash page, which you see when you arrive at biomoods. You set these sliders up and down to check your feelings. I'm a little bit anxious because of this video set. It's been frustrating, but I've got good energy. I'm happy to get the sound working, I think. I'm not foggy. I'm pretty alert, and I'm reasonably relaxed. And I'll just put video in here. Video, and we'll record that. So once you've recorded a whole bunch of these records, there's my recording down the bottom, video, new one. Then I can record other things like what kind of medications I've done, sleep, food. Under food, I can record donuts, and I can look at my records that I've recorded recently. So I ate a donut a little while ago. So we'll go to graphs. This is my favorite page. And so we'll look at, these are things we can look at. This is the time range. So for example, I'm going to look at the stop date being today and the start date being February 1st. So those are my dates. The rodeo supplement, no, I'm not too interested in that. I think I want to look at food first. So food, and then there's donuts under here. And I'll get rid of this second record type. I don't want to look at the medication right now, so that gets rid of that. I'm going to plot my anxiety, also happiness. In fact, let's just do happiness and donuts. So, and I will run the query. So that's a graph of all the donuts I've eaten and my happiness levels going back to February 1st. So we're going to do something called mood smoothing here. And if you watch this, all these jagged things are kind of hard to look at. And the good thing is you can put your little pointer on it and you can get information on what's going on. For example, this says food, donut, amount, one donut. Okay. Anyway, let's smooth out the 2 days smoothing's usually pretty good. So that smooths out the happiness graph. And the first 3 donuts I ate, happiness went up consistently. It looks like that was over a couple of days. This donut, happiness shot up afterwards. This donut, not much difference. That looks like 2 donuts right there. It's a thick bar. Another donut, kind of flat. 2 more donuts, happiness shot way up. This one, the happiness actually dropped after this donut. Must have been a bad donut. I don't know. And you get over to the end here, and the happiness is dropping on the last 2 donuts. I'm going to scroll this up a little bit so you can see the dates and so on. So anyway, last donut. We'll come back in an hour or 2 and see if this donut made me happy, or this donut. This morning's donut looks like it gave me a little spike. That's about it. So donuts seem to make me happy, but not 100%, not totally consistent. So we'll scroll back up a little bit. We'll get these actions and events. We're going to add another record type. This is going to be under other. I've got something I'm doing called EMDR treatment. So it's an EMDR therapy session, and that's supposed to cut down on anxiety. And for this one, we'll measure anxiety, not happiness so much. Actually, let's throw the happiness in there too, just for the heck of it. So and then we run the query, and there is anxiety and happiness. So anxious is blue, happy is green. At this particular moment, the anxiety is 4.62. Higher numbers are better. This is below 5, so it's not too great. The happiness here is 6.3, which is good. I seem to have a fair amount of happiness, even though I've also got some anxiety. The happiness seems pretty consistent across the last couple of months. The top bright green line, light green. The lower line, though, the anxiety, these green vertical bars are the EMDR sessions. And you see they're at about 1 a week. For the first 3 sessions, the anxiety got noticeably better for 3 weeks solid. This last week, there was a dip. I think the reason was right about this time this peak happens here. I got fired from my job. That's anxiety inducing. So that bumped me down to here, and then it's going up a little bit the last day or 2. It seems to be good after the last session. The MDR seems to help the anxiety.